changed over time. 10 years ago it might have been networking PCs. 5 years ago it might have been getting SharePoint set up for them or something. And the next level is definitely getting them comfortable in the cloud. When you go down and you look at most small businesses, about 5% of the small businesses out there, and there are 240 million small businesses in the world, about 5% of them are fairly tech savvy. But you guys look pretty tech savvy, okay? Imagine we are a company, okay? Who wants to run the server? Do you want to run the server? No. Do you want to run the server? Okay,
certainly not, sir.
Okay, because then what happens is when something's wrong, everybody comes to you.
Yes.
What are you going to do, right? Yeah. So getting that whole thing just out of the small business, just saying, look, we're going to run Exchange, and it's going to be administrated by somebody who is probably better than anybody we could ever hire. Right. So that's I think one of the key things about Office 365. However the customer gets it, it's taken world-class technology and making it available to these small customers in a way that's never happened before. Very powerful.
There will be news about the competency framework. For example, the acquisition of Jammer, and well, you announced that you can integrate Jammer with SharePoint. I think the partners figured it out to build a new kind of solutions, that we just no imagine right now.
Yep. So we can get you the detail. We have announced this week some changes in the competency framework. Although in general, we're trying to keep this fiscal year's changes relatively minor. I want this to be a year of stability. We've had, if you look over the last year and a half, we've had a lot of changes with the competency framework. We've had changes with the incentives model. We've changed our incentives model quite a bit. And all the cloud programs, Cloud Accelerated, Cloud Essentials. And so if you look at where we are right now, I feel we're in a great place with the competencies. We've got about 10,000 gold partners around the world. We've got about 27,000 silver. And the thing we're focused now is how do we do more with the partners we've got? I don't think we need lots and lots more partners. Now, that depends a bit on when you go into a country and when you go into a competency. Because I can tell you, if you go to Brazil or you go to Argentina, for instance, when I was down there, there's this whole section that's called Santa Fe, is that right? That's up in the northwest. Am I remembering that right? No, in Argentina.
In Argentina, what?
Santa Fe Avenue.
Santa Fe. On a province.
Yes.
Okay.
So a huge area that we're not covering really at all. Okay, and so being able to, and it's the same in western and southern Brazil. There are huge areas in these countries that, if you go and look, we don't even have a gold partner in a lot of these places, right? So, if you go to Chicago, there are probably enough gold SharePoint partners, okay? But you go to these places, and that's what, what's I think is sort of unique. So you asked the strategy about so what's our strategy in Latin America? I would say continue to support the growth, figure out how we get this this geographic coverage to be filled out.
Like a geo expansion.
It's absolutely geo expansion. And then support this this need to grow a technology educated society. Those would be the three things.
What's the third one?